Summer vacation has ended, and the new school semester is now upon us. I somehow managed to starve off my drowsiness through classes and make it to lunchtime. I didn't even have lunch today. I had dinner. That's all I had.
You just had dinner.
That's what I did have. Our school has a cafeteria, but we Komoris.
Yeah, like his sister, like him and his sisters.
No, I was trying to pronounce it right.
Oh yeah,
Komoris.
Komoris.
But we Komoris are packed lunch only. However, I don't have one today. Well, sucks to be you, dude.
We Komori. That's a funny way of saying it, but it's Komoris.
It's definitely not because I had a fight with my mom and she didn't make me lunch today. Oh, that's adorable.
Aww.
Someone's playing Gary's mod. I made you lunch. Seriously. What's with this whole thing and people making lunches for each other?
Because it's an act of kindness, and it shows that you really care.
Akane holds out a lunchbox wrapped in a simple napkin. You didn't think your girlfriend would make you lunch when you texted her yesterday saying, "You don't have to." Well, I thought you'd probably meant it, but like I also kind of assumed you wouldn't. Wow. He has low standards.
Wow.
Why? You can't be bothered to do most things, so I figured cooking would be one of those things. Rude. I open up the lunchbox on a desk inside the empty room. Of course it's empty. They're gonna fucking hear, aren't they?
What?
They're gonna fucking hear, aren't they?
Yeah, more than likely.
God damn it. Does every fucking room have a sex scene at the school?
Probably.
There's a trend.
Yeah.
Receiving a homemade lunch from my girlfriend. The thought of achieving something every man dreams of has my hands trembling already. I do a decent amount of cooking. Oh, great, man. I'm looking forward to this one. This? Open up lunchbox. It's filled with a wide array of juicy, delicious-looking food. Hey, why is there tons of hot dogs in here? However, my eyes are nailed right to the center. Please don't be a dick. It's gonna be a dick.
Probably.
Is this an anime-themed lunch? Basically. She gives me a thumbs up. It'd be nice to see what the lunch looks like.
Yeah.
But budget. She gives me a smile even more brilliant than the ones of all the characters made out of seaweed strips atop my lunch. This is incredible. Of course you make a cake for your birthday, Ships. Of course you do.
What?
If you read the line, if you look at the end of the line.
I thought I heard you say Chip like your boyfriend. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh.
What about him and cakes?
I always bake an anime cake to celebrate the birthdays of my favorite ships. So that's what you meant when you said you do a decent amount of cooking. I can understand this was some kind of mascot character, but no. My lunch is enshrining some kind of hot guy.
I'll lay down.
I don't want to lay down. You're not my dad.
I think he was talking to the dogs.
I'm trying to be funny here.
I know. I didn't know if you meant that literally.
Well, this character from my current favorite series, Gloven. The leader of the enemy... I saw the bottom part.
Oh, no.
The leader of the enemy teams looks like a bottom, but he actually has big dick energy and tries to win the protagonist over to his team. Still, he's just a super dense, good-for-nothing top. She's too happy for this shit.
I heard him say a big all for nothing top, and then I just heard Duke go, "Arf!"
Well, I understand all that now, other than the name. I somehow managed to squeak out a reply as I stare into the eyes of my beautiful food man.
Oh, don't growl at me.
Well, don't. Well,
That's right.
don't worry. I made sure to wear gloves while cutting the seaweed. Good. COVID-19 preparation. Good job.
Congratulations.
I also sterilized, good, the pots and utensils.
Good.
Thanks for the health and safety measures. The FDA would be proud.
Yeah.
And food service would be proud. This wasn't the reason I haven't started eating yet, but it's because the whole thing is so elaborately designed, I don't want to ruin it. However, a young man cannot win against an empty stomach. True.
Yeah.
It should say, however, any man, not young man. Especially with how great this lunch smells. I swear to God, there's probably a mini wiener where his dick's supposed to be. That won't surprise me.
Yeah.
It looks so good. So good. Akane, why is there this little bulge hanging out towards his crotch area? When I look at Mr. Hot Guy staring at me, I just can't eat it. Excitement. Akane looks at me with an expectation as she opens her own lunchbox. It's filled with food equally as delicious looking as mine, however.
Whatever.
I was burping. It's clear as day that she put much more effort in decorating mine. I kinda wish she'd given me the plainer one, to be honest. But anyway. Here I go! Sorry, Mr. Hot Dude, but I must now use my chopsticks to tear away your beautiful features. I hate to do it, but I have to do it. I hate to do it. Hate to do it to him, man. But I have to. Huh?
He just had to do it to him.
But I have to if I want something to eat. I ate some of the rice and Mr. Hot Man's seaweed features, then follow it up with some carriage. This is pretty good. Really? Yeah, the carriage may be cold, but it's still unbelievably juicy, like your ass. Is there mincemeat inside these omelets? There's omelets in there? It's Mabo eggplant. Oh, and these bite-sized pieces of caprese. Is that it?
Yeah.
Caprese. Caprese salad with the cheese in between the mini tomatoes? Or as people normally call them, tomatoes.
When you fucking suck your caprese down in one suck.
I haven't had one of those in a long ass time.
Same.
God, they're cheap too.
Yeah, but I mean they're fucking baller.
I know, right?
They're better than those little barrel things. Those never tasted good for me.
Oh, it's just sugar water.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite
It's
the,
like I always chose like the Capri Sun over those cheap ass like barrel juices.
You can get the barrel
It's
juices
like,
at like Walmart for like $2 and you get like 30 of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's why but they taste like shit.
You get what you pay for, Parker.
Exactly. That's why I don't buy them. I don't care how cheap they are.
They're like 3.5 cents a bottle.
Exactly.
Well, despite the makeup of this anime lunch making me initially hesitant to eat it, the item's actually delicious.
My shit will probably taste better for free.
I can feel her talent for cooking as the taste of each bite spreads throughout the mouth.
I need to know, was that on purpose or by accident?
Accident.
Okay, and that makes it funnier.
I've played too much of these games. Man, this is great. Well, I'm glad you like it. God damn, I want my M&Ms. She now takes a bite of her own food. You must like cooking, huh? Oh, not really, it's just... I get really jealous of all the collab cafes they hold in big cities. I tried copying them at home, and got somewhat good at cooking in the process. The power of love. I remember Nana recently whining about how she wanted to go on an Idol collab cafe. Is that kind of like the theme to cafes, like a cat cafe?
Hold on.
I don't know what that is.
Collab cafe. Hey, collab cafe.
Collab, not collab.
Collab cafe. Hold on.
Who wants to go to collab cafe?
Is oh yeah. it's a feature of particular anime themes.
Oh, so it's just a themed restaurant, alright.
Yeah.
But in Akine's case, she actually did something about it. She went the whole extra mile and learned to cook so she could copy him. When she
Okay.
when she screwed up the first time, fucking useless pieces of shit. Well, I'm no artist, but I want to celebrate the birthdays of my favorite ships in my own way. Huh, so you can make cakes and stuff too? Want me to? Yes. Sure, I love that. We chat and smile in the club room as I delightfully dig into this lunch. Akane usually can't be bothered to do anything if it isn't related to BL, but not only did she already make me lunch, she promised to cook other stuff for me as well. I have a lot to look forward to. By the way, there's also male BL fans. Oh, good God. And I'm not one of them. Too bad. What do you like then? Well, I remember liking this one recent show where a bunch of little girls go on an adventure on an uninhabited island.
No, we're not going there.
You know what I was gonna say.
I heard little girls on an abandoned island, and I'm like, no!
I was gonna say, was he going to Espartine's island?
That's where I'll be going if that becomes real.
Hey, careful, you might get suicided.
Yeah. All I ask is that some fucking named Jake Paul doesn't fucking film me.
She continues to eat, but also listens attentively as I start talking about one of my new anime favorites. Espartine's Adventures. I thought...
I'm laughing! Why are you so riled up at me for? I did not croak a frog.
I talk about the story, the setting, the voice actresses, basically every nerdy subject you think of. Akane nods along as she listens. And the one who's basically an unofficial leader of the group in this bright, cheerful, energetic lolly is just so goddamn adorable. Is it Tama?
Oh no. Go make leader.
She was in the dorm and it didn't work out so well.
Exactly.
The moment those words came out of my mouth... Wait, did I just... Only after the fact I do realize I just admitted to having a best girl that's the complete opposite of Akane. Uh-huh. But she's still just nodding along. I get the urge to figure out what she's really thinking. Hey, Akane, or to Akane. What? You're not grossed out by the fact that your boyfriend's best girl is a lolly? No, not really. It's 2D. Or are you trying to tell me you're a real pedophile? Well, he does watch Espartine Adventures, so it won't surprise me.
Ooh.
No, don't be ridiculous. Then it's fine. She nods again, then begins putting away her finished lunchbox. It's sad to have the person you like trespass on the things you like. Oh. It's so obvious this statement I forgot, but something that makes or breaks relationships for people with hobbies like ours. Nothing good comes from telling someone they can't like something. But Akane, didn't you say that you had those ships you didn't like? Yeah, but I don't go parading my dislike of them around, only when someone asks me about a ship specifically. I wear what I like on my sleeves, and then keep my dislikes to myself. I think that's the way to enjoy your hobbies to the fullest. She has a point.
Yeah, she's got a really good point.
I really like that. So do I. It's not like you can't express your dislike of something, just don't be obnoxious. If you force yourself to keep quiet, you're just making things harder on yourself. It's all about how you go about it. You can say your opinions, but don't chastise someone for liking something you don't. You hear that, Twitter? So you're one of those people that's pretty vocal about the things they like. Well, with exceptions. Such as...
Drugs. No.
Oh, shit. No, I see the word fetishes.
I can barely see it because my screen is glitching, but since you do all the reading, it's fine.
I'd rather you play along too, so I don't feel alone.
Oh, there's not much for me to play along with. I'll still make comments, and I did see the word fetishes. I thought you were saying that to what I did.
Well, it's to both.
Okay.
Well, I do have a few fetishes, but I've never told anyone about them.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Oh, like what? Like, what kind of fetishes would she possibly want to keep hidden? I mean, this is Akane, the girl who isn't afraid to tell the whole world how much she loves homoerotica. She looks around to make sure no one's here before whispering into my ear. I kind of want to try having sex somewhere where we shouldn't. I'm interested. I'll take your entire stock. Cool. She's clearly shooting me a hint here. I just know it. Hey, we have 30 minutes till lunch is over. Not only is this the room we normally hang out with our friends, but we don't have much time. And someone could walk in at any moment. Just the right amount of spice.